Okay, my awesome YouTube watchers, today I'm going to show you how to get this cool bar down here as an alternative to your regular Windows bar. You don't need it necessarily, but it's fun to have and people think it's cool. So basically all you have to do is go to Internet Explorer, and this program's called RocketDock, and we're going to get it right off File Hippo, just like we got VLC, and we're going to get pretty much everything. FileHippo.com. Okay, here you're just going to have to go to the top where it says search and type in RocketDock. It's that simple. And it's just going to be the only result there. And it's freeware, so it's all good. And this works in XP, Vista, or 7, and I think they might have a Mac version as well, but I don't like Macs, so you guys can deal with that yourself if you want to use on Mac. So then I'm just going to go to download, and I'm going to download the file. The thing is, I already have it downloaded and installed, so I'm just going to skip this part. Like, you can just download it yourself, and then all you have to do is install it once it's done, and it won't start automatically. You'll have to go to your Start menu, and it'll just be the thing called RocketDock, and it should be in a folder or something called RocketDock. So it's simple to find. And then after it's downloaded and installed, because you just have to take the defaults for installing it, and you start it up, then all it'll do is just appear here. Now yours isn't going to look as cool as mine on startup. It's actually going to look kind of wimpy. So what I've done is I've actually gone and got more things, and I've changed a little bit. First I'll show you how to change it. You go over to this option that's called Dock Settings, and you just click that. Now the first one you're going to go to is General. I just chose English. I don't know why I didn't have anything selected by default, but I don't think it really makes a difference. The first box you should check is Run at Startup. If you don't want to start it every time the computer starts up, you can just hit it right here, and then you're good. The other options, like Minimize Windows to Dock, that one's a good one, because that should make it so that whenever you minimize like your Internet Explorer or anything like that, it'll directly go here rather than going to your usual dock. So that would really help. And you just hit OK after you change anything, but I'm going to change a few more things before I press OK. Your next thing is icons. Basically, I have a fast computer, so I change it to high quality, but I even noticed it runs a little bit slower on my fast computer, so you might want to just leave it as average quality or low quality, but I just put on high because I'm a purist, I guess. And I just left the opacity because I don't want it to like be able to see stuff behind it or whatever. I don't really care about that, but you guys can do that if you want. If you want the dock bigger, you choose this one. I left it as a zoom effect, but you can like change it to plateau to make it a little bit different. And let's see, what's this one? Flat. Flat just makes it bigger. Sideways, bubble makes it bubble out. Plateau just make it bigger but like flat. So whichever one you want. And then you can change how much it zooms in if you have bad eyesight or whatever, or just like it to get really big. And you can change how much of the screen it takes up when it zooms and how long it takes to zoom. And then the next one is a bit more important, because if you decide to put it at the bottom like I did mine, then you might want to make it so it doesn't cover your dock. So then you're just going to have to change the edge offset. See, when it started it was down over here when I really wanted it so I could still see my bottom dock. So I just dragged it up a little bit so that now you can see it's a little bit above my dock. So then I could use both. The centering, maybe you want it a little off center, maybe over here. Then you can always have it just up top if you feel like it. Nothing will change if you put it up top. It'll be upside down. So works good. Then you can go to Style. I got a different theme, but you can choose from any of these themes. And if you want to know how to change your themes, icon looks, and get rid of this taskbar so you only have this dock, watch my video for more advanced users. But I'm only going to go over the basics right now. So you can change it to any of these default themes, and they're all kind of cool. Like, I didn't like the original one, so I just went and got a different one. I just went to the Get More, but I'll explain all about that in the more advanced video. And then the icon labels, as you can see here, this one's like uTorrent, Start Killer, VLC. You can disable those, or change what they look like and what the words say there, and you can change like the outline opacity of it too, down here, and the shadow opacity. Then there's the behavior. I put on Uber icon effects because, again, I'm a purist. I have to have it awesome or not at all. So, but if you want it to run a little bit faster, I'm guessing that you should probably choose the none if you don't have a worse computer. But I put it on Uber and it seems cool. So, like if I click on something, it'll do its little jiggy thing here, or maybe it won't do anything. But basically, it makes it a little shinier. You can put it on auto hide if you want, but I like it always there. See, if you put it on auto hide, it should hide once you move. That's weird, it's not auto hiding, but you can play with that later. And then the pop up on mouse over would make it so that it pops back up after it's auto hide. So then that's basically how to use RocketDock. And watch my more advanced video for different, like more advanced things. Or if you want to figure it out yourself, just don't watch it. But I'll show you some really cool things, like how to get rid of this bottom bar and how to get some cool icons up here. I just didn't want to make the video too long for those that are just looking out and install RocketDock. So have fun. It's a pretty awesome tool.